Hey, what's up, boys? This is your daddy. Got a statement for you guys. You won't get it now, but one day you might laugh. You ready? To be a man, you must honor and woo. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you the rest of that, and then you think, well, why did you bring it up? And you ain't gonna tell us. I brought it up because that is on point what we're talking about today. Anime. Okay. In the past, I've talked about um, cartoons and shows and stuff I like. It looks like I really bad bags when I don't. That's weird. At least my camera angle looks like it does. Um, we're gonna talk about animes and ones I liked. Now, I'm gonna use a very rough definition of anime. For me, anime for this conversation is gonna be anything not made in the American studio on American soil for the most part. Okay, they use American actors, they use voice actors from America, so like that. But American made, no. American produced, no. That's gonna be an anime for this one. Asian influence. Okay. Anyways, to be a man, you must have honor, honor, and it's a funny line. One of the first lines from the anime called Shin Chan, Crayon Shin Chan, possibly Shin Shin Chan Chan, and sometimes it's called Crayon Shin Chan. I'm not understanding why. Um, it's funny when I first started watching the show. It's really dated. Even when I started watching it, they use references from when I was a kid. Um, what's funny though is I did not know how insanely popular this poorly drawn, quirky little cartoon was, or is, I guess you can say, because um, I thought it was just some made in Japan and translated to English, but it's been translated to like mm, 30 different languages. It's like was insanely huge for a while. America, we got originally 52 episodes. Then I guess the producer of it um, died, and his son took over a couple years later and did another season for fans requested it, and then it went off the air. But it's kind of funny if you find it in other places and it's been dubbed or subbed for their language, they actually have different episodes. Some of them are different. And it's weird. I was watching it because I've watched it so many times. I used to fall asleep with this, and I'm so used to people's voices and names being the same, but in different countries the names translated differently, and the voice actors are different people. So, like for example, I think there's I know on the American one I've seen, made for the U.S. The character's name's Boo, Boo. But I think in the one that was made for India, that was translated to English, the character's name's like Joe or Mel or Bob or something like that, and it's so weird to see a character named Georgie that I know is Georgie being known as Freddy. It's just it's weird, and there's new stories that I've never seen. But the show overall, it made me laugh a lot. That's why I like it. So, um, and then next anime, Full Metal Alchemist, amazing storyline. It's about the Edric brothers. I think Eldrick brother. I can't pronounce it right, but it's about two brothers who lose their mom early, and they try to bring her back using alchemy, and it backfires in a bad possible way. They were too little, too young, didn't completely grasp all the nuances of it, and um, they both are physically injured due to this, and that's why one becomes full metal alchemist. And it's a really good story about endurance, story about brothers and friendship and all this. They made two of them. There's the main story one, and then there's the Brotherhood storyline, which I haven't watched Brotherhood all the way through. But it's a really solid storyline. I already told you guys about Death Note. Loved it. Um, Anime version. Hated the American movie version that was on Netflix. Monster is another really good one. Has a really twisted beginning, so you guys probably should watch that till you're older. But most of these actually shouldn't probably watch until you're like at least for your generation, I'm guessing 12, and up. Monster's really good story about these kids left that end up being in an orphanage, and one of them ends up being a serial killer, turns into a serial killer. It's a crazy storyline. And another one is High School of the Dead. That's a pretty good one. Um, let me see what other ones I like. Dead Man Wonderland. That's a really good one. Assassination Classroom. It is a really good one. You can probably watch this one as early as 8. It's not over the top. It's some of the other ones have blood everywhere. So this one here, they use rubber bullets, rubber knives. It's pretty a good storyline. It's entertaining. It's pretty good. Um, Food Wars, that's a pretty good one. That one you can watch again probably around 5, maybe even up to 8 years old. I mean, it's just about people cooking food, but it's a very high class, cutthroat type of school for kids who want to become chefs. And so it ain't nothing that you ain't seen on any of these cooking shows, but it's the way it's drawn, animation. It's pretty good. It's awesome. Let's see. Trying to think of other ones I've watched recently. Um, hmm. There's one more about a vampire. I can't remember the name of it right now, off the top of my head. And there's one about I think it's called Monster High. I might be wrong. It's just if you just search Google about like human ends up going to a school full of monsters. It's kind of funny. He ends up getting transferred to the wrong school. And as you can imagine, being a human in a place where there's Frankenstein's and zombies and ghouls, but that's their true form, but they also have the human form. And so they all think he's one of them because he's in his human form, and it's pretty funny. Um, I think you guys will like it. And um, people talk about Akira, Akir, as one of the greatest animes of all time. I fall asleep every time I watch it. I just can't get into it. Fist of North Star, that's a really old one. You guys probably won't like it because it's really, really old. But it was pretty good when I watched it, at least as far as I remember back in the day. Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll. Very good movie. For its time period, it was ahead of its time. Um, I don't want to ruin storylines for none of these because I say these are just daddy's recommendations of animes you guys should watch. Um, and there's one more that had Psychopaths. Psychopaths is pretty good. It's not about a psychotic person, none like that. It's about police in the future, and to be able to do something, you have to have this pass, like to get in the city, do different things, and so it's pretty good storyline to watch. And the other one, there's the last one. I just thought when I thought of Psychopaths, but I can't remember the name of it now. Oh, there's a video game based off it too. Um, Sword Art Online. That's it. Sword Art Online. This one you can watch as early as 5, 8 years old too. It's about people who join a one was it you guys call it MMORPG, the multiple players online games, and they have this headgear thing they put on, and they're able to virtually enter into this world. Well, they all get trapped in there. It was part of the designer's plan was to keep everyone in there, and so that way it's a virtual world where you have to live your regular life and all this stuff, and you have to beat the game to escape. And it's really good game or movie. I haven't played the games, but this series is good. The movie's good, and I think there's a second series I haven't seen yet, but it's really good too. Um, Short of that, though, on what's going on in Dad's life, got a new hat, as you can see. I'm trying to, you know, I was trying to avoid the Borg, but resistance is futile. I'm a Texan. I'm down here in Texas, and I can need to start gearing up, as they say. Got my Rangers hat on. Woo woo. Actually, believe it or not, I used to watch the Rangers back when Nolan Ryan played for them. So that's how long ago I was, a baseball fan. Um, but yeah, things are going okay. Um, I just started reconnected with more family members. It's kind of weird because seeing when I was telling you about fair weather friends, I've mentioned that well back in one of the first postings how everybody's gonna be in our business and everybody's gonna be giving advice and telling people to do, but in the end, who's really gonna be standing there? And it's gonna be me, her, and like three people that know what's going on. That's it. And that's where we're at pretty much now. All the Facebook stuff is dying down. Ain't no one asking us questions as much as they were. No one's showing concern. We doing our own things individually, um, which is still crazy because combined, it's just insane what we could do. We got, man, we'd be at Disney World by now. Literally, we came down to be this close so we can go to Disney World, and from the way it looks on both sides, we would probably be in Disney World sometime before the year was over if we are all together. But it ain't gonna happen, bro. You know that little bros, it ain't happening. Okay, ain't happening because God still kept that heart hard. That heart of hers is still solid heart, and it has to be. Just like when Moses and the Pharaoh, Moses, when all them plagues are happening, Pharaoh was gonna let them go. He said, "Get them out. I'll get them off my land. Get them out of here." And God said, "Nope, not yet. I ain't done showing how awesome I am." Bam, heart of stone. At the last minute, no, you're not going nowhere. So it's fine. It's fine, boys. This really is. Because the longer this stretches out, it's kind of working for me reconnecting with my family. Um, got a message from my sister today, which I haven't talked to in, well, kind of a message. I ain't gonna go into details. Haven't talked to her in years. Um, I sent a message to my niece I ain't talked to in years. She has two little kids, which means you have two more members of this endless family you seem to have on our side. Um, and I might be talking to my brother hopefully soon. One of my brothers. I've been talking to one of them a little bit more. We've been connecting more. So it's weird how, like I told you yesterday's video, LIM, less is more. Less people in your ear interfering with things, the more likely you are to have true friends and family talking to you. So it's pretty awesome how things working out. I mean, I had a friend reconnect with me last night that I haven't talked to in easily 8 years. So, and the funny thing is, I'm not looking to find people because I'm in the mindset less is more still. And that's why I'm getting more. See, when you search and you try to make things happen at your speed, at your will, it don't always work, and it just leads to frustration. When you're patient and you wait and you let the Lord do what He said He's gonna do and what He promised, things tend to work out. You know, I mean, when you first were taken, and again, like I say, I don't care who's listening. When you were taken, I panicked, I freaked. We wanted you back like yesterday, you know, and I couldn't make that happen. I got on the rooftops, like I said, I cried, I screamed, and I couldn't make it happen, you know. But now that I'm accepting that I will see you when I see you, it's slowly starting to happen. I mean, I ain't seen you in videos or pictures in a week now. But that doesn't scare me. It doesn't make me frightened. It doesn't. It's like I say, it's refreshing in a way because I know everything's gonna be all right. So it's just, but it's weird. Less is more, and it's a really good feeling to know that. Because like I say, people I haven't talked to in years are saying hi to me first. And I know part of it is it's not because they see anything new. Because I told you, there ain't no activity about you guys about this whole situation much online anymore. We ain't talking about it no more. But I'm guessing it's they see me more active online on other stuff. They see me posting videos every day about you guys. I was reclusive when I got in relationships. I've always been that way, and I try to keep people from my past in my past when I get into new relationships because that is my past. Not that I ignore friends or family. It's just I my new family is my priority, and you guys are still my priority. But like I say, I can't force this. This has to play out its fate, has to go out the way it has to, so that way it's right and it ain't rushed, And that's honestly, I think the main reason why I have confidence that this will prevail for me in the way I want it to, because if God has a rule book, I'm going by it. So, anyways, boys, enough for that. Anime stuff. Like I said, I love my anime. I've been watching since I was a little kid. Um, the funny thing though is it's changed so much now that there's some anime out there that like I'm just blown away in a bad way when I see it. And it's gotten a lot more risque, more raunchy, whatever term you want to call it, and it's just odd. I mean, some of the stuff I'm like, how did they even get the okay, the green light to do this? But a lot of people like different things, and that's what it boils down to. So, anyways, hopefully, you guys start watching some anime when you get a little bit older, and you guys can share your favorites with me and tell me, hey, Dad, I watched that. It wasn't as funny as you said it was, or Dad, this is really good. You gotta check this out, and I will. I promise you guys. I saw this. I'm in with this thing I saw about family. It's kind of funny. It was a quote, and it's funny because it belongs to this site. I think it's called Savage Quotes, which I didn't create. I have nothing to do with. I've never posted on there. But one of them says, "I hope my future children are funny as hell because I don't want to spend 18 years fake laughing around my own house." And I know you boys are gonna be like me. It's just such an awesome film to know that 90% stuff without even if I didn't see you again until 18, which I'm definitely gonna see you before that. But if I didn't see you until you're 18, I would be able to walk up to you and say a joke, and I have a strong feeling you would laugh and get it. That's how connected we are, boys. Because it's deeper than just the title. Anyone can have that title. That you guys are my blood. I run through your veins. You run through my veins. So I can't wait until we get older. Well, I'm already older. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna like beer, mm-mm. But we're gonna have some mixed drinks, some cocktails on the back porch, baby. It's gonna be great. I love you guys. Daddy's keeping this on in 20 minutes this time. I promise. It's 17 something. So talk to you later. Bye.